Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. I'd never let my children watch the orchestra. There's too much sax and violins. Indeed. It's kind of rare to have a saxophone in an orchestra. It's a more modern instrument used in like blues and stuff like that. But anyway, there are probably orchestral pieces that use sax. Anyway, I have just killed the dad joke. You're welcome. I would like to thank Soneflower in Blue for starting a new month. Thank you so much. Let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got dock, air, pilot, leaf, sheet, mid, electric, slide. Do the electric slide. Zip, drive, direct, film, tiff, coat, rhythm, guide. TIFF always makes me think of the image format. We do have dock and zip and TIFF, which could be file extensions, but I'm doubting that's what we're actually doing. They're all on the left side. A TIFF can be like a spat, like an argument. I'm not seeing other argument words, so not sure about that. What about doc? Like short for doctor, short for document. Rhythm is interesting. There's like the rhythm section of a band or something. Rhythm. I want to put electric with it, like types of music, but I don't know if that's true. Coat. Coat can be so many different things. Like you wear a coat in the winter, you can coat with paint, like you lay down a coat of paint. So the coat of paint can be the noun, or you can coat something with paint as, or with anything as a verb. Maybe a coat and a film could be similar things. Like there's a film over it, there's a coat over it. Would sheet and leaf be that? I'm not convinced. What's mid doing here? Just middle. I don't know. Well, it's an indicator telling us to select the middle letter of the next word. Anyway, sorry, wrong game. Pilot. Pilot could be obviously the guy who flies the plane, or the woman who flies the plane. The person who flies the plane is what I meant to say. The pilot can be the person who flies the plane, or the pilot can be... Sorry, I was just thinking about how if there was a female version of like the word pilot, would it be pilot? Anyway, thankfully there isn't one. Sorry, that's a sidetrack. Pilot, like the pilot, like the first episode of the TV show, or you can pilot something in general, meaning you're testing it. It's the sort of prototype. Does any of that work? Maybe air could go with pilot. Like you pilot something, you air it, like you're just kind of showing it. I don't think so. I don't know. There's Palm Pilot. The old like when the Palm Pilot was like kind of the original smart device ish. There's Zip Drive, which are right next to each other. Okay, zip probably doesn't mean like zip drive or the zip file format. I mean, I don't think mid is a file format. I don't think air is a file format. Anyway, so if it's not the file format, it's not zip drive because they're next to each other. Like it wants you to think that. Zip can mean like you've got energy. You can like zip past someone. You can like, that means you're speeding past them. You're could that go with slide? Slide past someone, you zip past someone. Drive past someone? I don't know. I am having trouble finding anything. That's frustrating. Uh, Google Sheets, Google Slides. Maybe a sheet and a slide in general, or just and maybe a leaf like of a like of a book. A sheet, a slide, a leaf. Would doc go with that? Film, maybe? These are all on top of each other. My thought process here is this is like a single like paper, like the sheet, the leaf, the slide, the film. Film doesn't feel quite right though. Would it be a doc, like the document, or I don't know. Let's keep that in our pocket because I'm not sure that that's right. Electric bills that we have to pay. We've had that before. Bills. Let's see what else that goes with. Electric feels like a nice fill in the blank fodder, like electric something, not electric slide, but um, I'm just not sure what it goes with. Types of vehicles, an electric vehicle. Guide. Guide can be a noun, like it can be the person who's guiding. It can be a verb, obviously. Guide. Guide and direct as verbs can both mean the same thing. Like you're telling someone what to do. You're guiding them, you're directing them. What else can mean that? Drive, like you drive it. This is you're running something. You're driving it, you're directing it, you're guiding it. Piloting it, maybe? Let's try that. Okay, that's the first one that actually felt like something. And then, of course, it was yellow. So to steer. I have +2 to green today. You would think I'd be able to find the green. Like the shirt color should be helping me quite a bit. But I guess not. Maybe it's green is hard enough that not today. But maybe I'll get green next. All right, we've got... we still have like sheet, and film, and leaf. I don't know. But we also have coat and film. That kind of felt might go together. Like a filmy substance over something. Something's coating. A coat over something. Mid, slide, air. We still have tiff and zip and dock. I don't know that is mid used as like MIDI file extension. I thought it was MIDI. Like I thought it was spelled out all 4 letters for MIDI files. So I don't think it's going to be mid. I really just don't think it's going to be that. I don't think air is a file extension. Rhythm. What could rhythm go with? Things you need in order to dance. You need rhythm. You need air. You got to breathe air in order to dance. If you stop breathing air, it makes it very difficult to dance. Especially if you stop breathing air for like 5 minutes or more. Let's see, what else? What else do you need to dance? Mid electric slide, film, leaf. It's tempting to try sheet, dock, film, and leaf, and I don't have anything else to try, so I'm going to try that. That's one away. So maybe it's dock that doesn't belong. Because I was thinking sheet, film, leaf, and dock is the one that doesn't feel quite right with it. But what else goes with it? Sheet, film, leaf. Am I thinking about this right? Could there be a different way these belong together? I hate chasing one away, but I don't know what else to do. What else can we find? Air. Oh, guitar. It's blank guitar. Rhythm. Types of guitars. Rhythm guitar, air guitar, electric guitar. And, oh, what's our other guitar? Mid guitar, dock guitar, cook guitar, leaf guitar, tiff guitar, zip guitar, sheet guitar. I don't know the 4th guitar. Okay, sheet guitar. I don't think so. Mid guitar. I really don't think so. Slide guitar. Zip guitar. Dock guitar. I can't even say this anymore. Film guitar. Tiff guitar. Coat guitar and leaf guitar. All right, well, there's a kind of guitar I don't know, but electric air and rhythm almost certainly go with it. Unless that was a rainbow herring. But none of these are guitars either. Ah, shoot. I don't know the other guitar. And I can't even say the word guitar. It sounds more like Qatar, the country. Anyway, I think it's supposed to be Qatar. But anyway. So we've got these three. And then sheet, dock, film. No, sheet, film, leaf probably go together. So what are we doing with mid and slide and zip and dock? The only thing I can think of is mid is a file extension. I'm just going to try these four. All right. File extensions. I don't know what the mid file extension is. I don't look stuff up until after the game, but I'll look that up. It might be MIDI. But like if they're willing to do 4 letters for TIFF, I don't know why they wouldn't spell out MIDI. So maybe it's something else. All right. So we've got the guitars, rhythm, electric, and air. So I think we are a film, leaf, and coat. So maybe sheet goes with it. So a slide guitar, I think. All right. Guitar. And then this is like a substance on something else, like a thin substance on something else. Thin layer. There you go. All right. Did make one mistake. I got green last. Wow. I mean, I had the right thoughts for, I had the file extension thought. I had the thin layer thought pretty early on. It's just each category kind of had one that I wasn't sure about. Let's look up what the mid extension is. MID extension. So it is a MIDI file. Okay. So sometimes it's mid, sometimes it's MIDI. Got it. I don't know. That's such a deep cut. No one uses MIDIs anymore. And I think if they did, it would have the 4 letters. But what do I know? I haven't used a MIDI in so long. Anyway, did they think it would be too easy if it was MIDI? I really don't think it would have been. Did someone overcorrect it and say, no, actually it's MID? Or maybe they just wanted it to be the word mids to be confusing. All right, I do think this one was a little difficult. I'm going to predict a 2.8 difficulty, and I think we have a 70% solve rate. Let's see if I'm right. All right, we've got some airplane. Oh, look, it's an air guitar. That's the strings of the guitar made out of a cloud, and then the airplane is the head of it. All right. Oh my gosh, I was exactly right. 2.8. I love when I'm exactly right. Let's see if I'm right on the solve percent as well. 71. I was 1% off. Wow. Okay, that's always fun when I guess right. 34% of players make no mistakes. 29 losing. 3 people, including myself, so 2 other people had the same game as me so far. Let's see. People are getting yellow first. A lot of people are seeing the guitars. Oh, I wanted to look up what a slide guitar is. Let's look that up too. What's a slide guitar? It's a technique for playing the guitar. Oh. That's why it's blank guitar. It's not types of guitars, it's blank guitar. Okay. So people are getting the file extensions. I mean, it's not hard to guess that mid would be the only other file extension here. Or maybe you just know it's MIDI. Yeah, so there's people saying, I know... Oh, interesting, putting doc in there. Are people doing 3-letter words? Or are they thinking maybe these are all file extensions because of zip and doc? Something like that. Slide as a thin layer. Zip as a guitar. Sheet as an extension. And then leaf, sheet, film, and doc. This was my mistake, and yeah, I was thinking pieces of paper. That's exactly what I was thinking. So our rainbow herring is dock, drive, sheet, and slide. I do think that this is the Google thing I was talking about, like, or in general, like things you make in office suites. All right. People are getting yellow first, purple, green, blue. So the first thing people are locking in generally isn't a mistake. Then there's the rainbow herring of the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And then we've got slide in with green, and then we've got sheet in with blue. All right. And that's about it. How'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Tuesday, November 4th. We'll start with the easy. We only have, we have 2 5s. One comes in here, one goes up here. So I'm thinking 5-4 here, and the 5-2 gets thrown out. We'll see if that's right. We have the 1-1 here. No, these get swapped. Darn it. I wasn't looking ahead enough. Come on. This is 1-3. There we go. Interface issues at mostly. All right, let's do the medium. How many 6s do we have? We have 2 6s. So how many 5s and 1s do we have? It looks like we don't have any other 1s. So this has to be the 6. Oh, but we don't have enough 5s either. So this is going down. Oh, but this has to be the 6-5. And then we need 5-2 makes sense into here. And then 5-4, the 4 is thrown out. And then the 3 has to go here. And then we've got the 6 going down. And then the 2-2, and then this is can be done in a few ways, but the 2's go in there. All right, 40 seconds. Nice. Let's do the hard pips for Tuesday, November 4th. Okay, what's our in? 5 equals here. These are all, how many blanks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 blanks, so this takes all the blanks. Now we have a domino like this. Now blank to less than 3 could be the 2. So what if we did that? And then this was the double blank, and then the blank 4, we throw out the 4. Let's see if that's it. Now we need 5 of all the same here and 5 of all the same here. Both of which throw out something. So how many 2s do I have? That feels like an in. We only have 1, 2. How many 6s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think, hold on. I don't know how these the geometry of these dominoes is working. I think it's pretty open. But this 2 is going to form a 6 equal, either this way or the other way. I'll pick this way because it's already oriented that way. We'll see if that works. So I need a bunch of 6s here. This has to be the double 6. Oh, and I think that means we did want the 6s here, but we'll see. Maybe there's a double of whatever goes in here. I haven't looked yet. We're throwing out a 4 with the 6-4. And then we need 6-1. Okay, perfect. Because we're out of blanks. So this is a 1. We can do 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. What do we have a bunch of? We have a bunch of 5s. So I think we're going to do something along these lines. We're either throwing out a 3 or a 4. Let's throw out the 4 and put the 3 up. And then we've got a 3-1 down here and a 3-4 into here, and then the 1-4, and this actually worked out. Very nice. And 144. That's a good time for hard for me, especially since I explain as I go. But I feel like the logic worked out really well there. It kind of flowed. Very nice. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Tuesday, November 4th. Quickly fall asleep after a long day. Crash, perhaps? 1/16 of a pound. Is that an ounce? I think that's an ounce. Where chest shampoo and the number 0 were invented. Egypt, I think. Somewhere in the Middle East, maybe. Uproar. Like a riot? I don't think Egypt is right. Opposite of saved. Like tossed. I'm not sure. Fancy hairdos. Period preceding a big event. Tennis great Agassi. Descendant of a wealthy family. A scion. Perhaps. Symbol for like on Instagram. Heart. Okay. So where were these invented? Ending in Ia. Still Assyria, maybe. Okay. Uproar. Opposite of saved. Fancy hairdos. Huh. Period preceding a big event. Is Syria wrong too? I think Syria has to be. Well, the IA worked. Well, the IA was already there. Sorry. 10th grade got. Oh my gosh. I am struggling with this one. Fancy hairdos. Is crash correct? I think it has to be. At least the SH is correct. Fancy hairdos. Well, it's going to end in S. Maybe that helps. Opposite of saved. Spent? You saved money, you spent money. Okay. Period preceding a big event. The run-up? What is this country? Tennis great Agassi. I don't know this person. Is it Andre? Oh, is it India? Oh, I thought it was in the Middle East. Furor is an uproar. Okay. Coifs. Fancy hairdos are coifs. I don't know if I know that word. Run up, Andre, I guessed. Scion, Heart. Crash, Ounce, India, Furor, Spent. I don't know what other name would have worked here, but Andre popped out in my head when I had the A, N, and E. Cool. Well, I learned something new. For some reason, I thought that zero was an Arab invention. Anyway, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is F-I-L-M. Film. Are we spelling? Is it a spelling bee? Probably not. I don't know why film has these dashes between it, but I probably need to know in order to... Okay, heat locked in. I was just going to get words. What does heat have to do with film? Problem is, I don't know what film stands for in that case, so... It's not dots, though. It's dashes. F to the I to the L to the M. All right. Well, what else can I find? Lure. Cove. BB. What's BB doing here? Milk. So far, it's only four letter what? Movies. Oh no, 4-letter movies. Okay, Jaws, Cars, Clue. I don't think Dunk is a movie. What is this? Dune, Hulk, and Babe. The pig. All right. There we go. I found it. It's kind of funny. Oh, nice, 69. I was just saying, so far they're 4-letter words, and I saw the word four, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is it 4-letter something? All right. Well, that helped. Oh, I get it. So film is 4 letters. I don't think this is actually a film, but film is 4 letters. Okay. I think I get the theme. Maybe. How'd you do? All right, today's bonus game is Weaver. It's a word ladder. We need to get from tail to bone, changing 1 letter at a time, and it always has to be a valid word. So bail is a word. So let's just start with that and see if that gets us anywhere. And then boil is a word. Can we just do one at a time? I don't think bonnel is a word. The problem is always swapping vowels to consonants, consonants to vowels. Is bowl a word just to get a consonant there, and then bowl, and then bone? Okay, was that optimal? 5, yeah, I think it had to be. All right, well, it was a pretty straightforward Weaver today, but I don't know if it expects bowl to be used, so there might be another 5 that uses a more common word. All right, cool. Well, nice and quick. Let's spin the bonus games wheel to see what we're playing tomorrow. All right, it's Lorna Atwood's suggestion of Word 500. All right, I will write that down, and that is what we will play tomorrow. If you would like to play along, I do always have a link in the description to the game. All right, and that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video that'll take you right to Wordle if you'd like to watch that. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.